I want to show you some of the sales reports that PestRoutes can create for you. PestRoutes has been designed from the ground up to really build competition and also camaraderie between your sales reps. It does this very well through things like this leaderboard report. So this is the leaderboards for today. It's broken up by your different teams and then also shows your company as a whole. So you can see very quickly how many sales were made in real time. And then if you click on each of these, you can see the breakdown of the sales reps on that team or all the sales reps in your office. It makes it really easy to tell which sales reps had a breakout day and which sales reps may have struggled. It allows you to really focus your time and attention on those who need it, and then also utilize some of the top performers in your sales meetings and as you pair sales guys together to go out for the day. So you can also break this roster up by different time periods. So instead of seeing just for today, you can group it by the entire year. You can see who the best sales guys are for the entire year. You can also see different indicators like service to sold numbers, average contract values, auto pay percentages, average initials, that kind of stuff. It makes it really easy to see who's got the best stats on your team. So one of the ways that this is really important is, let's talk about service to sold numbers. This makes it really easy to tell which sales guys are selling junky accounts and which guys are selling very solid accounts. It gives you an opportunity to talk to guys who maybe aren't firming up sales after they leave and who are getting a lot of customers to cancel in between when they leave and when the technician shows up. Now, as we click on each of these sales reps, we can also see their baseball card, which is all of their stats for the entire summer. It makes it really easy to see some of the trends and also the statistics for each guy. We can see that Gary Croft's here. It looks like he sold 230 so far this summer, over 94 days. So that his daily average is 2.4. So he's doing pretty well for an experienced rep. His total service is 180. Average initials about 37 bucks. He's got a fairly low contract value at 413. Decent auto pay percentage. And then it looks like his breakout day was October 17th, where he sold 5 in a day. Now this next part is really cool, and it's one of the things that PestRoutes does that no other software does. And that is that it not only shows you what was sold, but when it was sold. So you can see very quickly what the most effective hours are for your sales team, and also when your guys are working and when they may be slacking off. So one of the things that we discovered with PestRoutes, and which surprised us, is that we've done this for the last 4 or 5 years with 30 or 40 different offices. And one of the things that we've seen over and over again is that the 2 top performing hours of the day are first between 7 and 8 o'clock, which you probably guessed. But surprisingly, the second most effective and almost at the same level as the 7 or 8 o'clock hour. But the second highest sales are during the hours right before lunch. So typically that's 1 or 2 o'clock. But that's the second most effective hour to be out selling. And it's funny because a lot of sales guys, I was a manager for many years, and I heard sales guys constantly tell me that there were no sales during the afternoon, that nobody was home, that the husbands weren't there to make the decision, that it was hot and blah, 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 blah. But one of the things that PestRoutes allowed us to do is to show our sales guys that if they were skipping out on lunch, or if they were skipping out during the afternoon, that they were missing out on a lot of sales. Top performing sales guys always sell during the early afternoon, and they always make sales between 8 and 9 o'clock at night. Where a lot of guys are going home around 8 o'clock, the top performers always stick around and make their last sales between 8 and 9. This is the sales chart below here. It shows you over the course of summer how they've sold for each day. It's very cool because you can break this up into different time periods or groups. You can group it by week to really see how the trend goes over the summer. Some guys will really climb as the summer goes along. Some will fizzle out. Some will kind of stay consistent. But it allows you to quickly identify trends in real time and to really be able to focus on the guys that need it. You can also see the hour of the day that's most effective for your sales team or for individual reps. Again, Gary's is between 2 and 3 o'clock, but you can see that he looks like he's working pretty consistently throughout the day. You can also see sales as a day of the week. So for example, Gary looks like he does pretty solidly throughout the week and then really falls over the weekend. So this makes it really easy to see some of those trends with your sales guys and maybe talk to guys about what's happening on these weekends, or maybe provide incentives during those time periods. Anyways, this is just a few of the reports that PestRoutes can generate automatically and also in real time. I hope that you enjoyed.